Welcome to Out of the Draft podcast, season 4, episode 18. Ironically, we honor Kyle Busch and our fallen soldiers this week. Um, today's going to be a weird podcast. We're probably going to be pretty quiet, not as hyped. But one, we just want to. I just want to say a couple things for Kyle Busch. 63 Cup winner, 2-time champion, 102 O'Reilly Series wins with a championship as well. 69 truck wins, and as owner of 100 truck wins and 1 O'Reilly win. But he was more than that. He was someone who made a lot of drivers in the Cup Series today, engineers, crew chiefs, but he was even bigger than that. He was a husband, a dad, a brother, and today we just want to say to the Busch family, we're here. This is a family sport, and this is why we're doing this. So, Da, this episode's for you. Awesome.
Thank you, man. I mean, he meant a lot to me. Forever will be. He's the reason why I'm in NASCAR. You know, he was not unapologetically himself. He didn't care what people thought about him, and that what drew me to him. You know, he's always meant a lot to me in many different ways. So I thank him for that, and I'll never forget his contribution to this sport. My prayers and my heart goes out to his family. It must be a difficult situation right now, and I just know NASCAR community has your back, and we're all here for you.
For sure. And if anybody wants to chime in and talk about Kyle, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, I mean, I always felt like I defended Kyle. I kind of loved his personality, unlike a lot of people. I always viewed like him and honestly life like pretty similar when it came to like the competitive side of things. Um, I didn't like when people would say that like he was being a crybaby when he was pissed off he finished second. Like the way I view it, you should be pissed off you finished second. Like finishing second sucks. So I always loved that about him. Um, and I mean, 234 times he didn't finish second, and nobody else can say that. Um, so I mean, obviously, it's news nobody really expected. Um, I think it's really unfortunate because I mean, I think he was towards like the final chapters of his career, but there were so many more chapters of his life that we were going to get to witness as like with him being a father to his really talented son Brexton, who just turned 11. um, and I think that's the part that hits me the hardest is just because Kyle Busch was probably closing in on retiring, he was still going to be in the sport. um, and he's a personality that you either loved or hated. I personally loved his personality. I loved his sense of humor. I loved his intensity. So somebody we're definitely gonna miss for a long time. It's not one of those losses that I think in a couple months we're just gonna kind of forget about it. I think it's going to be something that we'll remember for the rest of our lives and something that deeply impacted the sport that we love.
Yeah, as someone who wasn't around for, the whole Dale Earnhardt thing. A lot of people have said, this was the younger generation's Dale Earnhardt, and I agree with Shake there. Loved his personality, hated the guy as a driver because obviously Jimmy Johnson fan, and he beat Jimmy Johnson a lot, and that's why the 2010s are known as the Kyle Busch era. I agree. It's not just going to be something we look over. This is it's going to be hard for a while, and it would have been nice because I know he said his whole plan was to race with Brexton in the trucks once Brexton could, and I would have personally loved to seen that, and kind of sucks that now we don't.
Yeah, I would have to second everybody. I'm saying his career was just amazing, unbelievable. 234 wins, 2 championships. He wanted to go win a championship in trucks later on in his career after he was in Cup racing. We won't get to see that. We won't get to see Brexton. It sucks. This was the man I grew up watching. I every time I turn on the race every weekend, I always saw him at the front. It was him, Jimmy, uh, Harvick, Bush. It was, those three battling every single weekend. And just knowing I'm not going to see that. Like obviously, you witness people retire from NASCAR and later on they pass away, but you're watching a current guy that just passed away in the middle of a weekend. It doesn't feel true. It all happened so fast. It just doesn't make sense. Like to us, it doesn't make sense. We understand that sinus infections, all we know it happens. But man, it doesn't feel real, and I don't know. It's not going to feel the same seeing him on track. Even that tribute was phenomenal. Um, but man, it's not going to be the same.
Yeah, definitely feel for the Bush family and all of them. Honestly, I didn't really tear up till Brexton changed his profile picture and when they stepped out onto the tracks, and knowing like having that feeling of losing someone, like I didn't even know this guy and I'm tearing up over him. But like when I lose somebody, it gets rough, especially when I'm close to him. So I feel for him.
Yeah, just I mean, I feel like we lost, like Denny said it, we lost to Kobe Bryant of our sport. Um, and I think the one thing for me that I think really kind of hit me hard is, I mean, people sometimes forget how talented his brother was. Like we didn't get to see either Bush go out on their own terms, really. Um, Kurt with the concussion, and then Kyle with the obvious, sudden passing. Um, it's really unfortunate that I mean, two of the most, you know, talented and just intense talent or personalities we've ever seen in the sport, just didn't get the ending that they deserved. Um, whether it's, I mean, for Kurt, it's on track, and then Kyle for just life in general. Um, I will say that I think when it comes to Brex, uh, in 7 years, he will already be the most popular driver the second that he steps foot into the Truck Series. Um, and I'm really interested and honestly kind of concerned because I don't want Brex to feel the pressure that he has to be his dad, kind of like, something similar to like what we see in the NBA with Bronny and LeBron. Um, I don't want him to feel the pressure that he has to be his dad. I hope that people give him support more than, these extreme expectations, because nobody will ever be Rowdy. 234 is going to stand. I don't think anybody ever touches that. Um, I don't even who is the closest right now when it comes to total series.
Uh,
I,
I think it
I
has
don't
to
even
be
know.
Hamlin, but that's just because of Cup.
well, I
That's
thought it was I was Harvick was the closest, wasn't he? He had like 129 or
yeah,
I'll
something
look it
like
up.
that.
yeah. Well, I thought you were talking about active. I'm sorry. I apologize
Oh
for.
yeah, but like I mean, I'm just saying, like second most total wins. I believe is Harvick. I think it's 129. That's like over 100 behind him. Like that just goes to show. I mean, Kevin Harvick, he was a first ballot Hall of Famer. It just goes to show how extremely talented Kyle Busch was. Um, I think if it had a motor and wheels, it didn't even have to have four wheels. He was going to be tough to beat. So
I mean, even hearing some awesome, stories with Joey Logano, even like he was talking trash on the basketball court in the parking lot, like that, like days, like that just shows how competitive he was as a person, but just his personality. I think let's look at, obviously there's no positive in the situation, but the cool part of the all this was hearing stories we would have never heard of, right? Like there are some cool Kyle Busch stories of who he was as a person. I think that just shows how not only was he an amazing race car driver, but like I think he was even a better person. Like at just from hearing all these stories, like I've always liked Kyle Busch. I thought he was funny. Uh, and I mean, the Phoenix interview always gets me every time. I don't care how many times I watch it, dude. That is peak Kyle Busch right there. And so it just I I of course, we don't ever want to. I wish we hear these stories in a different term, but like, it's just cool to see like what he meant to other people, not just his family, and not just the people that were influencing him. He influenced so many people that it's beyond me. Like Bubba said it best in the pre-race was like, now I know what I want to go out is when people talk about me when I retire, it's not because of my accomplishments, it's because of the people I develop. And so like right there, that just goes to show how great Kyle Busch was.
Yeah, and even to like speak to his character, I think my personal favorite story that we've heard was Carl last night on Prime when he said that his wife said that like Kyle Busch was her favorite driver when it came to like off the track, and Carl kind of like looked at her like, "What? What do you mean?" She goes, "Oh yeah, Kyle like always talked to me, like he always made me feel welcome, make me like feel included," and I think that just kind of shows who Kyle was off the track. I mean, obviously we saw Kyle on the track. We saw the fire. We saw the humor, the just the craziness that he was sometimes. But from all the stories we've heard, it just sounds like he was like such a gentle soul off the track. And that's just, I mean, like you said, I wish these were stories that we were hearing at his like retirement, um, like party or announcement. I wish these weren't the circumstances, but I mean, you know, everything happens for a reason. Definitely not one that is easy to grasp in the just state that we are. But there's a higher power that has a plan, and we just gotta keep celebrating who he was and the impacts that he made.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he was a winner, but he won life. So we did have some racing over the weekend. Well, I mean, sort of. Well, we can start off with the Cup race. We do have 6 viewers as we speak right now. A total of 11 has joined the show so far. So if you're in here, tell us what you feel about our opinions or anything like that. Please do. Um, this is the most viewers we started off with in ever. So I just want to keep this momentum up. But uh, the Cup race. First I want to talk about Prime. I guess just to start off with the pre-race show, it was amazing. Obviously, it talked a lot about the stuff that we just discussed with Kyle Busch and the Busch family, but like overall, just the way they impacted every single storyline, even if it wasn't about Kyle Busch, it was just something that you felt connected to, even as a new fan. Like someone became a fan of somebody just by the stories and by the storylines that they highlighted, and and start off the race. It just felt really hyped up, in a sad way. Like obviously we're all mourning together, but like it felt exciting to, hey, let's get this green flag going, and start on the pole. Reddick did the missing one person salute on the pace laps. That was really cool from Reddick, but it just kind of started off pretty tame, and then and then it kind of Chase wrecked himself. There was another caution right before that. That was Cindric and Zillage, got in the. Well, that was just crazy. But Kyle Larson ended up winning the stage. And then stage 2, that was Hamlin, correct? He won. It was green
Kenny
flag.
won stage
Yeah,
2.
yeah, it was green flag pretty much all the way. And then stage 3, that was Christopher Bell.
Seabell.
He came from 9 seconds back after pitting later than all the other leaders, and he gained 9 seconds, and then he was 2 seconds ahead of Hamlin by the end of the run. He was flying. Seabell had, I thought he had the best car up to that point. Um, he just never had the track position, and then he finally got the track position, and then rain was in the area. So everyone kind of just had this weird vibe of, hey, we got to push, we got to push. Well, came a lot of cautions. There was a lightning caution that I'm sure we'll talk about as well, but that it ended up not being a red flag. It ended up just being a caution, and then it rained once. We tried to restart it, after the 7 of Daniel Suarez took 2 tires. He held off after 2 restarts, the 2 JGR Toyotas, and it rained again, and then they called it after that. And so Daniel Suarez won the Coca-Cola 600. I don't know how many miles it actually was, but
566 and a half.
I thought it was 559.
Good job for y'all knowing that. That's awesome. But congratulations to him. It was really cool to see, obviously, the 7 Spire winning after Kyle Busch just won in the 7 Spire truck. And he was also a KBM driver and in the Toyota development at the time. And so it was really cool to see Daniel Suarez win. Overall, let's rate the race, and then we can get into more details if you'd like. But the race for me, it was good. Like I loved the Prime broadcast. It was just you felt the energy in the booth. Literally, our yearly weight of Dale Jr. screaming in our ears when something happens is awesome. And so for me, I rated it an 8.6, only because you can still see some dirty air, which I know we'll always see that, but like the passing was only relevant at the end of the run. You really didn't see it much, so that's why I give it an 8.6. How about you, DA?
I gotta agree with you. I feel like the racing for the next gen, it was really good. See people ripping the outside, running the middle, running everywhere all over Charlotte, and you see the runs to the outside. It was really entertaining. Some aggressive racing going 3 wide. It was amazing racing. I would say unironically would give it an 8.8 out of 10.
DJ is lagging.
Yeah, I thought it was a great race. Am I good now?
Spit it out.
I just do your
right.
rating. I think just like do your number.
You do it, man. Come on.
Like a 8.5.
Okay, awesome. Hunter.
Honestly, for me, I said it in the group chat. The race was more enjoyable after Chase wrecked. I mean, I spent the
I
whole
said
first
eight and a
stage
half,
just.
man.
Oh, we got you. We got you. But I honestly, I thought the race was more enjoyable. I spent all of stage 1 just pissed off that Chase Elliott sucked. Just did not know how we missed that bad. I thought we had the mile and a half figured out after Texas. I was like, oh, dude, Chase is going to be competitive. We're going to make up some points tonight. And he looked awful. Absolutely awful. The racing itself, I thought was really good. Thought we saw some exciting restarts. And I really did like stage 3, the fact that 6 laps made that big of a difference. I mean, Christopher Bell to run them down from 9 seconds, and he came out ninth. So you also got to consider he had to pass 8 people, and we saw how passing could be kind of difficult at times, especially once the tires got older. It was really hard to make the bottom work. Um, so for me, I'm going to agree with Da. I liked it. 8.8. I think that's the number it deserves.
Yeah, I thought the race was actually very good for, obviously it's Charlotte next gen. We know it's been the best race that we've had in the next gen series. The next gen, whoa, in the next gen car. Um, but it I think it's something we expected. Like Dylan said, it was hyped up by Sadness, but in a good way. Um, I feel like all the racing was fairly decent. We saw a lot of side by side racing. We saw a lot of passing, especially on the newer tires. We seen a couple of drivers come and go. I mean, for example, you saw Byron gain 11 spots in stage 1, and then in stage 2 and 3, he kind of just like fell off and was 26 all race in those 2 stages. So like that's what I love about like Charlotte Cook 600, because they're always going to have comers and goers throughout the race, unless you're a Toyota in 2026. You know how that is. But I think it's kind of. I guess I can agree with Hunter and Da. 8.8 for the rating.
Before Dumboy goes, And I want to touch on Byron really quick. I think the small contact that Cindric had with him did more damage than we thought, because after that incident where he had a little bit of damage to the right rear, we just didn't see the same Byron at all. I thought like early in that race he was flying, and then you kind of just saw him kind of just stay where he was. At one point, he went a lap down. I don't know if they ended up fixing whatever they needed to fix under a pit stop. I think did he end up with the top 10?
Um,
Uh, 10th, probably, I think.
Yeah. So I think
Yeah, he got ninth.
the minimal contact, I think it did a little bit of damage to the right rear, and that's why you kind of saw him just stall out in the middle parts of that race.
Well, he was actually in the incident with Bubba. Like Bubba went over his car.
Oh yeah,
I think that was actually what did it, because he was still competitive after that one. But I think there was some toe in the right rear that was messed up.
I didn't even think about that. I completely forgot that
Well,
he's the one that Bubba ramped off of.
well, we also when me and Cody and my dad were watching it, we were like, why Byron was really good. What happened? And we didn't like think about it until way after the fact when he was getting lapped. We were like, oh, it must have been the Cindric contact. So we forgot too. They didn't really touch on that contact that much, which I was surprised.
all right. Well, I besides the rain, everything that happened, the pre-race and everything, also Steve O'Donnell doing the job he did with basically just getting the job and having to do that your first week is insane, and he did a great job of it. So I'm gonna give it a 9.2.
That is a very awesome point. Is there anything y'all would like to bring up in the thing before we get into the finishing results? Any?
Oh yeah, I do want to bring up one moment, that Chastain and Stenhouse contact. What was going on with that again? That was a really interesting moment there. Seemed like frustration from Ricky. That's one of y'all thoughts on.
I think that's two aggressive drivers. Just Ross threw a slide job and Ricky had a run and he didn't lift. I think if it's anybody else in the field, you probably you don't see the slide job. I think Ross is extremely aggressive in that aspect, and I think if it's not Ricky with the run, you might see somebody lift. But I just think those are two of the most aggressive drivers in the series, and they were on a collision course at that point, and well, Ross got the bad end of it this time.
Yeah, for sure. I also think like Ricky was trying to go low, but like he misjudged like the push when he went low. I just think Ricky didn't care who it was. I think he was just like, well, Ross slided me. It's fine. I agree with you.
Well, one more thing I do want to touch on. Um, we'll probably talk about him here in the finishers, but Zane Smith,
Mm,
what a run! What a run from
yeah,
Zane Smith. He looked extremely competitive. He took two tires. Was that stage two where he led a bunch of laps?
I believe that was actually stage. Was it stage two? I thought it was stage one. Because Larson passed him at the end.
No, he got passed on pit well because he had a pit road penalty.
Oh
Um,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
so it might have been stage one because stage two went green the whole time. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes, but yeah, I mean, he ran up front on two. It looked extremely competitive. And then even after the penalty to kind of work his way back to the field towards the end of the race, we saw him up front battling for fifth. So I mean, that's a huge momentum boost as we go to a track where he has his best career finish a second 2 years ago to Nashville. So um, definitely somebody to kind of watch out for and see if he can build off of that. But extremely impressive and was really happy for him.
For sure.
There's also one more dude I want to bring up. SVG looked really good. Oh my gosh, if he keeps racing like that on the oval, man, you might want to watch out. He might be pretty good.
Yeah, that was a
Series might be cooked.
yeah.
Dude, hearing his excitement over the radio too, he was like, "Oh my god, this is so freaking fun!"
Yeah, Dale said it best on the broadcast. If he gets his confidence the way he can do it, like the series is cooked. Like if he knows he can win at least 3 races a year, plus maybe top five,
Yeah,
like
even just like running like he just did, and then you
like
know you're winning on road courses, dude.
that's scary. Um, but yeah, also the Chris Buescher and Briscoe contact was similar to the Chastain and Stenhouse contact. A lot of people were kind of confused, like how that happened, and then I saw a lot of people blame Chris Buescher for making the block, and then Chris Buescher fans were saying that uh, like Briscoe should have hit the brakes. I don't know. For me, I thought it was just a racing deal. I mean, Briscoe got they all got the crap in out of the deal, right? But I just think it was just a bad push, and y'all were just all being aggressive at the right time because of the rain. But yeah, we'll go over the finishing results. Like I said, congratulations to Spire, Daniel Suarez for winning. 3 Toyotas with Christopher Bell, Hamlin, Reddick. Finishing in the top 5 is Kyle Larson. Ty Gibbs 6. He has 8. Or what I read was the last 8 of the last 11 races he's finished in the top 6. That's crazy. Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano. That was a good race for them guys because they've been slow in the mile and a halves. William Byron, 9th. Zane Smith gets a top 10. Shane does not get a top 10, though. He finishes 11th. Ricky, 12th. Eric Jones, 13th. Michael McDowell, 14th. And then right on the top 15 is Brad. A good run for Cole Custer. Really awesome job for that team. Alex Bowman had some issues with the transmission, the transaxle. He finishes 17th.
Blake Harris is a terrorist.
AJ Allmendinger, 18th, and then Corey Heim and Ty Gillen rounds out your top 20. And then the rest of these guys had some sort of incident besides Riley Herbst. He just, he's a 21st type of driver. Austin Hill in the 33 finishes 27th. Catherine Legg was trying to do the double, finishes 31st. And then, of course, you had some big finishers back here. Chase Briscoe, 34th. Ross Chastain, 35th. Chase Elliott, 37th. And Cindric and Connor Zillage rounding out the field. And then we get into some points here. The only points that I have, because my phone is about to die, I'm just going to read off the top 20. Of course, Tyler Reddick has a 122-point lead over Denny Hamlin. Now in 3rd is Ryan Blaney. 4th is Ty Gibbs. Chase drops down to 5th. Kyle Larson moves all the way up to 6th. Chris Buescher -2 as well in 7th. Christopher Bell had a big week, +3 in 8th. And then Carson Hocevar -2 in 9th. Daniel Suarez with 4 positions gained with that win. Brad Keselowski, William Byron, Bubba Wallace, Shane Van Gisbergen, Chase Briscoe, and Ryan Preece round out your top 16. Just out of the cut line is Austin Cindric, Joey Logano, AJ Allmendinger, and Michael McDowell.
Hey, in other news, Chase Elliott is now not the only driver to win and have more points scored than him.
That's great. And it's a Chevy. That's awesome. It's even better. Also, Spire has the same amount of wins as Hendrick Motorsports right now. Think about that.
Does have more wins than Kyle Larson in the last year.
He's just getting strays, dude. Don't mess with Tiny Kyle this week. Give him a break. We did have the O'Reilly race. DJ, you want to introduce us with that one?
Hey, we got bench players talking like starters. Get a win in the last 2 years and talk to me. But let's go talk about the O'Reilly race. Obviously, the best race of the week, in my opinion, even though it got cut short when it was just getting great. Started off Allgaier at front, kind of looked like he was just going to run away with it. And then he won stage 1, correct? I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Did you watch the race? That's why I gave it to you.
I did. I just don't remember.
I can look.
No, Connor Zillage won stage 1.
Yeah. Good job.
But then we got to the interesting part, stage 2. Man, did they start the race? It was between Ross, Jesse Love, Connor Zillage, and Corey Day, dude. Oh, Allgaier as well. I'm talking about they were throwing haymakers at each other, and it was amazing to see. We were seeing slide job after slide job, and then Dawson Cram ended up blowing his motor in turn 1, and everybody goes into turn 1 on the high side, and I think just about every single car in the field hit the outside wall. And then we went down pit road, and that was the race with Ross Chastain finishing first, winning the race. Congratulations to him. Jesse Love second, a good bounce back, good week for RCR as well, and the O'Reilly side at least, with Jesse Love second, Austin Hill third. William Sawalich gets by Corey Day after Corey Day almost gets into the wall. Connor Zilic also falls back after getting into the wall. He's in sixth. Ryan Sieg seventh. Cole Custer in eighth. Quapple in the 91 in ninth. Raja with a top 10. Sammy Smith, Parker Retzlaff, P12. Anthony Alfredo, P13. Good runs for them. Dean Thompson in 14th. Leland Honeyman in the 92, top 15. Good run. Some notable bad runs. Allgaier down to 29th. I think he pitted late or something like that right before all that happened. Jeremy Clements 30th. Taylor Gray 31st. Creed 32nd. Brandon Jones 35th. Sam Mayer 36th. And Brent Cruz 37th. I am also doing the points correct.
Yes, but I would also like to rate after you get done as well.
Oh yeah.
No,
Go ahead.
you're good. You do do the points and then we got it.
All right, we got Allgaier with a 145-point lead over Jesse Love. Corey Day in third, 167 back. Creed in fourth, 6-7. Brandon Jones in fifth. Austin Hill sixth. Sammy Smith seventh. Quapple bouncing back and forth like Bonnie Blue in eighth. Parker Retzlaff ninth. William Swalich 10th. Sam Mayer 11th. Taylor Gray 12th. Isn't the O'Reilly chase format only, is it 12?
It's
Yeah,
12.
so right outside the playoff or chase cut line by 2 points is Rajah Caruth. And then Ryan Sieg, Brent Cruz is steadily on the climb, trying to get back in after missing races because he's not old enough. I think that's about it.
Alrighty. What did you end up rating the race? Did you do that yet?
I have not. Just based off of what we've seen off of the green flag racing, I'm gonna go like a 9 just off of that. But the the whole race entirely and the way it played out, I'm gonna go like a 6.5.
Gotcha. Hunter, we could actually go in that order, and then
Okay.
me and Da will do after you guys.
Yeah, I thought the on track, performance was really good. I know I glaze this dude so much, and I'm going to continue to glaze him. Parker Retzlaff, I wish we could have seen the race kind of play out a little bit more. He had to start in the back because of qualifying being rained out, and he had the incident at Dover the week before. He was just steadily climbing his way up, really quiet. I feel like he's a guy that the broadcast doesn't really talk about a ton unless he is in the top 10. But just quiet, moving his way forward. I think potentially we could have seen a Brink top 5 from Parker. But really impressed with him. Love what he's doing. The race was good. I think the rain shortening it kind of sucks and kind of dampens my grade, but I would say a 7.3.
Yeah, I think just like DJ said, the racing overall on track was phenomenal. We saw everyone getting loose constantly, so that was, and you had to see people control that car every single lap. Um, you had Chastain going straight, you had Allgaier going straight, you had plenty of people going straight because of getting loose. And then obviously the situation happened with Dawson Cram blowing up and the whole field hit the wall. So that was kind of funny because, I mean, me watching it, I was completely lost on why everyone just went straight because I thought it was mainly just rain. And then, because usually that's what happens when, there's rain on the track, everyone just goes straight because they've seen it at Daytona. I don't 2022, I think was that year. But I don't know, it was wild. So the racing on track was phenomenal. I would give that like a 9.2. But just because of what happened and how it ended. It's like a 6.2 for me.
It's me, right?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I zoned out. Honestly, yeah, being cut short definitely killed it. Me, DJ, and DA, we were watching what we could after the rain delay came back up, and the racing was getting really good before they decided to just run a couple laps and sit there for 18 laps running pace laps. So I'll give it like a 6.4.
Yeah. So I didn't get to see a lot of it. Well, none of us really did, but um, I will say I think what I did see, the racing that I did see, I'm gonna give it a 7, just based off of like what I thought could happen. The only thing that made me damper my rating is just the caution laps to the end of the stage. That was kind of weird. I didn't really like that. They knew that they were going to call it. I understand what they were doing just to help, no confusion. But I just think that was a little odd. Um, but but yeah, 7. How about you, Da?
Yeah, like Dumbo said, we and DJ, and then we're racing or watching it. It was really entertaining. The moves they're making, it was crazy. 3 wide, it was awesome as heck. Racing was like a 9, like someone previously said. But then running the pace laps and then saying like, "Oh, hey, Ross is the winner, by the way." Just such like an unexciting way to end it for like an exciting like race. So yeah, I want to bring it down to like a 7, I'd say.
Awesome, good stuff. Um, right now we have 8 viewers live right now, and we also had a total of 69 people has clicked on this show. So please, if you're in the
Nice.
chat, yeah, I know, nice, it's super awesome.
Six
Ironically,
nine.
ironically, 8 viewers, right? And then now we have 69 people that has clicked on the show. That's the amount of truck wins. This is an awesome Kyle Busch episode, but if you're in the chat, please let us know. See whatever our opinions are. If you think they're dumb, let us know. If you like them, let us know. But yeah, we're moving on to the truck race. Cody, if you want to lead us off.
Yeah, I'll start off with the results from each stage and what we have for the race. I know we had Eckes win stage one. We had Riggs win stage two as well. And then Riggs went on to win the race. Uh, According to the timed race where they had to end at 12, which was, I understood them having to end at 12. It was kind of weird, in my opinion, how they just kept running laps. It was kind of like the O'Reilly race where they just kept running laps over and over again. And obviously the caution kind of ruined it in that case as well. And then we were just trying to figure out like, is the race going to start? Right? We weren't sure. And then they just came around and then it hit 12, and they said Riggs is going to take the white flag, and we came around again, and he obviously ended up winning the race because of it. In my opinion, what they could have done, if let him go, have a 2 lap shootout, get that into 12. Um, but let them have a 2 lap shootout. If they wreck, just call the race, throw caution. Who's ever in the lead, you know, is going to win it, right? You don't have to, run under caution and finish under caution. Because any other time you see an endurance race from like supercars or anything, the time runs out, you have the next lap is the white flag. So that's where I'm was kind of confused on it. Didn't like that part about it. But obviously, I will talk about the rain delay causing the race to go on to Sunday. Just because of Friday was, I mean, it was constant rain before we even started. Um, and then, I mean, they were able to finish the race um, pretty willingly. There was no delays for rain on Sunday morning, except for when they had to end it early because of the time that it was. Um, which does, by the way, does anyone know why they had to end at 12? Or
It's called Fox 1 at the 500. That's exactly what it
Yeah,
okay,
is.
yeah. So I mean, it was an official word, but I'm assuming they knew that most of the race fans were going to tune into the Indy 500. Um, so they just wanted to keep, which I mean, the truck viewership is what 100,000. Like that's nothing. But whatever.
yeah, but yeah. Obviously, we want to talk about it. Corey Day was on the pole for because of after rain qualifying being shortened, and the Kyle Busch truck with the Busch plate on the back of the truck as well. Love to see that they kept it on there. Very unfortunate how his day ended on lap 47 with having a scary crash, trying to block Gio. Gio moved down. Corey Day also moved down, and then when Corey moved down, Gio kind of moved back up because I feel like he didn't feel like the pass was going to fully work. And then it caused Corey Day to spin, go 4 tires off the ground, flush into the wall on the driver's side. So that was a little scary. It took him a second to get out, but you seen him moving, so that's all that mattered. Very grateful that he's doing okay, and he obviously seen that he made a rookie mistake. He's young. He's gonna learn from it. So as much as I hated him at the start of the season, um, I love his driving style. It reminds me of Larson, except for um, him being dirty. I love Larson's driving style, except for when he's driving people up the track. That's the only other thing about that. Um,
Well,
but
that and Corey Day can find victory lane.
that too. And they had 11 cautions in the whole race. Jeez, that was crazy.
That's
I'll
that's
go
actually
into,
what I thought you were going to say. Was but unlike Kyle, he can actually find it. That's what I thought you were going to say. Not dirty, but that's even funnier.
yeah, and thank you for finishing that off, Hunter. But I'll go ahead and go with the ending results. We had Lincoln Rings, of course, win the race. Had him do the bow, and emotional as soon as he got out of the truck was amazing to see how emotional he was. Um, we had Kenny Hudinka in second, Connor Zillage in third, Ben Rose in fourth, Gio in fifth, Eckes in sixth, Brandon Jones in seventh, Tanner Gray. What a good run for Tanner Gray, by the way. In eighth, Stenhouse in ninth, William Sawalage runs at the top 10. Hemrick in 11th, Corey Joy in 12th, Jake Garcia in 13th, Connor Jones 14th, SVG in 15th. I feel like SVG was like good at times and then he wasn't, which was kind of weird. He was running towards like fifth and then he kind of like dropped back. Um, some big keys. We had Travis Pastrana in the race on Sunday, filling in for the free agent truck is what they call it, I think. Um, Leland Honeyman was running pretty decent. Got caught up in the wreck. Chandler Smith, he was racing Zillage and got loose under him with the air, and it took him out. Unfortunately, he was still able to finish the race, but it was not good. Chastain had some issues as well. Unfortunate, because I feel like he had a good truck. Majeski and what's his name, Cole Butcher had early issues with the door sport trucks, which I don't think any of us are surprised with how they've been handling mechanically. Um, and then you have Luke Baldwin having an engine blow up in last place, and really good for him to get out of the truck. And I'm sure he was coughing up right after he got out, and we saw him coughing up after the interview. But I'm glad he's okay.
All right, go ahead and rate
You're
the race.
standing. Okay, yeah. I think the race itself was pretty decent. It was kind of like O'Reilly. We saw a lot of passing. It was constantly changes. I think someone said we had more lead changes in one lap. I saw it on Twitter. Someone said we had more lead changes in one lap than we have in a whole Monaco Grand Prix. Grand Prix. So that's kind of funny. Um, but I think the race overall was about an 8.3.
Dead Boy, it's your turn.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't watch that much of it. I watched what I could, but it really wasn't a lot. I had some stuff to do, so I'll give it like a 7.5.
Yeah, so I only watched the highlights. I gave the O'Reilly race a 7, so I'm gonna go underneath that. It's probably gonna be a 6.9. Nice.
I did not watch it at all, like at all. So I'm not gonna say anything.
Go ahead, DA. I know it was your turn.
Yeah, no, you're okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was as good as the O'Reilly or Cup race, but it still wasn't bad. It was a decent race, considering the circumstances they were under. So I'll give it like a 7.1 out of 10.
Didn't watch a single lap. Didn't watch a single lap. Just saw that Step Bro finished 4 laps down, so I'm giving it a 1.8.
Yeah, baby.
There we go.
All right, you want to lead us off? Give us a top 10 real quick in points.
Yes. Caden Honeycutt's still in the lead, 393 points. And then we have Lane Riggs in second with 382. Christian Eckes jumped up 3 spots from Charlotte's race. He had a good week at Charlotte, so that was really impressive for him. I feel like how all the McAnally trucks have been running. I feel like they've been kind of sluggish the whole year recently. Gio stayed in fourth. Chandler Stepbro loses 2 spots from that. Ben Rhodes up 1. Ty Majeski down 2 in seventh. Jake Garcia in eighth. Daniel Hemrick up 3 in ninth. Tyler Ingram in 10th with the last spot in the chase. Corey Haim, that's not his name. Corey Haim is finally out of the truck playoffs, so heck yeah, job for the field, right? And then we have some notable standings down. Cole Butcher in 21st. He's just been yucky. Dawson Sutton up in 18th, actually, so that's really good for him. I feel like he's running good all year. And Andres Perez has been running good as well. And then Grant Infringer in 16th, which is weird. I feel like you would see him more up in the top 7-ish around there. But yeah, that's about it. We have Brandon Queen and Justin Haley up in 12th now after that race. So good for him.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, I mean, Cole Butcher has been him and Grant have been pretty terrible from what we thought. I mean, I didn't really think much of Cole, but I just at least thought there would be chase contention for sure.
Cole's been a qualifying merchant.
Yeah, yes. Now we move on to the paint scheme review. Give me 1 second. Let me get this all started up. Y'all can chat if you'd like.
How you guys been?
Well, for anybody who watched the race, what happened with Step Bro? How did he wreck?
He was racing Zillage at the end, and then when he was under him, he got loose with the air, and then it just brought him around as he got tighter going up into him.
Damn Zill Billy.
He kind of did to himself.
DA.
No, it's never his fault.
Never
DA,
fault, dude.
we are surprising you. These are going to be our favorite Kyle Busch schemes. So you can talk about them. I didn't say who's who. I just kind of put all the schemes here. This is all for you. Just let me know when you want the next one.
Absolutely, man. I mean, I really appreciate y'all doing this for me. It means a lot to me. I mean, you look at this scheme right here. You just think of Auto Club when Joey and Denny were going back and forth at Auto Club in the last lap, and he goes flying by him on the outside. This awesome interstate scheme with just a perfect green highlight, dude. It's the black number, just so badass. You move on to the next one. Ooh, yeah, I just kind of forgot about this one. This one's really good. I like it. The Rowdy replacing the Snickers on above the thing right there. What else is there? Dude, it's really good. I mean, I don't have a lot to say. I was just astonished y'all did this for me. To be honest with you. Oh man, this game's iconic. I know this scheme like the most just because like he won both his Brickyard 400s in this scheme, and pretty sure in Phoenix he's like in this car when he made that iconic "Everything's Great" thing. So yeah, a lot of good memories on this car. This car was
I actually
really
think this is definitely Phoenix as well. By the way,
That looks like
It's definitely Phoenix, yeah.
perfect.
I think Hunter wouldn't found that one.
Oh yeah, I remember this M&M Caramel car, man. We won Pocono in this car. There's also multiple. If you're on Bristol in this car too. It's solid. I like the blue. It's really different. It's the caramel across the hood. It just fits everything perfectly. And like the M&M's, that's the placement on the hood and the side. Just good old basic KB scheme right there. Oof, man, iconic scheme right here. We don't talk about what they do nowadays. Like remember, like when he was gone, they sometimes ran out like the 20 and like the 54. I was like, wow, that is some nightmare fuel. But yeah, it's just wow. This game's is great. I like the stripes with there's the number placement and like the color in the outline. It's fantastic.
When number 200, baby.
Ooh, oh yeah, old Darlington Is this a Dale Jarrett throwback or is it Bobby Labonte? I don't really 100% know which one. I think it's Dale Jarrett throwback.
Yeah, I believe it's Dale Jarrett.
Yeah. Oh man, this you can't go wrong with this one. This is old school, iconic with the lines. Just man, this perfect. The red number, you cannot mistake it, dude. No, yeah, this is final race of JGR with I don't know what's exactly on it. I forgot what it was, but it's wow. Just his last ride, it was awesome. I don't remember how he did in that race, but
An ugly ass car in the back.
how do you notice that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
could
hate
be
that
like
scheme.
I could be on acid right now, but like, is it faces
I'm
on
pretty sure
the
it's
car?
like pictures of
It's
a
just
bunch of
pictures
fans,
over the time.
yeah,
if I remember correctly.
that's the end of a like an iconic thing. And oh yeah, I remember Cody was making this in NASCAR 25, or at least attempting to the other day. I remember. Yeah, you
Did not
can't go
go
wrong
well.
with the flames, the double mint, many iconic double mint schemes. It's awesome, dude. And oh yeah, this is when he won Darlington. Yeah, with Indiana Jones, the green M&Ms. I like how like the scheme just like incorporates all the like the movie like type of details in it, like the M&Ms wearing the hats and everything. It's awesome. It's a really cool scheme. All right.
Oh,
Hey, we're not
I
there
thought it
yet.
was the last one, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all of our favorite schemes. Each of us had 2 of them on there.
Hmm.
So yeah, like I said, this one's for you. So now we can move on to some news. Do you have any for us?
well, besides the stuff we stated earlier, which I'm not going to repeat, I have the viewership though. So let me pull that up again. So we'll start with the truck race at Dover. Had an average of 443,000 viewers on FS1. So there was nothing really to compare because they were somewhere else last year, if I remember correctly. O'Reilly had 1.03 million, and this marked the 14th consecutive race for the CW to exceed 1 million viewers. And then the Cup Series All-Star race at Dover had 1.8 million, which is down about 8% compared to last year's at North Wilkesboro.
I feel like they kind of make sense.
Yeah, it does.
Absolutely makes sense. But besides that, I don't have anything. You want to chime in? Go for it.
I didn't see any news.
Let me see if I can find something real quick.
I will say, I mean, we do have who is in the pre-race for Prime next week.
Oh, yeah, they released like their whole schedule.
Yeah. If you could just tell us that would be really cool.
Let me see if I can
And
find
then we'll
it.
move on to Hunter's questions here. I'm amazed by our viewership this week. This is awesome.
Sports on Prime, I think it was pre/post.
We just hit 100, by the way.
Nice.
Nice.
I love it.
You love the fans.
Oh God, they spam. Hang on, Prime spammed the Coke 600, so I'm not gonna be able to find it.
It's okay. I know Mark Martin's one of them. Martin Truex Jr. is one of them.
I think it might be Truex. I think it's Truex for Nashville.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, no Truex is on there.
Yeah.
They spammed a bunch of Coke
Gordon's
600
one
stuff.
of them too.
Yeah.
Ew.
Whatever, dude. That's why he keeps giving Bowman the 4th best equipment.
Not my goat.
Hey, Bowman drove that car with 2 gears missing and a broken axle. Okay. All the way back to 18th, back onto the lead lap.
Blake Harris.
And Blake Harris wants to blame us for breaking the parts. Yeah, totally. Didn't hit a single thing. Fucking retard.
Well,
I do want to.
We can go ahead and move on to the questions here.
All right.
About that.
What, Cody?
I was gonna say that Alex Bowman really pulled out his inner Kyle Busch responding to Blake Harris there in his radio, because bro said, "I did not break anything. You did not accuse me of that."
Yeah, and then he goes, "Hey, can someone tell me what he said because I can't hear him." Like that was.
You know how bad you have to be to make Alex mad? He tries to stay so calm, too.
Kevin Hamlin pissed him off at Dover when he was crying about the way Larson was driving him. But we're going to move to the questions. My first question. So I kind of got shocked seeing this stat last night. That was Ross Chastain's first DNF of the season. Ross Chastain is currently 23rd in points. SVG obviously showed that Trackhouse had some pace at an oval. So is there concern for the pace in this one car? And should we also start talking about SVG being the face of Trackhouse now?
Wow, I did not think about it. That is a barn burner of a question. Ross has not been great this season. That overall one car in that team has not got it figured out. I mean, he was the Coke 600 winner last year. They had nowhere near it today. I mean, I've started to have some concern. I mean, that's supposed to be the face of the team. That's who you're supposed to be leading the charge with, and he's not showing up to bat. SVG has been the bright point of the season. So yeah, I'd say you might want to start leaning. Yeah, don't give up on Ross. Of course, I think Ross can still he's still an excellent driver. He can still get it back to where it needs to be. I wouldn't give up on Ross at all as the face, but I mean, you can give SVG some of the limelight though. I mean, he's entertaining, really good. I think it's be great later down the line.
Yeah, I think honestly this season I don't think Ross has been the main guy, like they're the face of Trackhouse. I think it's been more SVG and Connor Zilic. I mean, I know Connor Zilic hasn't ran well, but I mean that's the next big prospect, right? So I think there is a little bit of worry for that one car because I mean we just have not seen the Ross we are used to seeing, which we haven't seen him in a while. I mean, we've seen it last year in the Coke 600, but I don't know if 2022 was just a breakout amazing year in the next gen or what, but Trackhouse has been slowly kind of falling ever since then. And I want to see him get it back on point. I definitely think there is some struggles in that one car camp that they need to figure out. And I think Ross can bounce back.
Sorry, I was not unmuting. Um, I will say there's definitely some worry about it. I would say, you look at him the past year, he's obviously been the face. He's been the one running the team. He's been the star of the team. Uh, and you have SCG being the star of road courses, and now you have Zillage moving up, being the top prospect rookie right now. Which is there any other rookies, or is it just him now?
It's just Connor Zilic. He won the Rookie of the Year.
Woohoo! Heck yeah, go Connor. But I think it is a worry, especially being his first DNF of the season, and being 23rd. I do pull for Chastain on other occasions. I want to see him do well. For the journey he's had in his NASCAR career. He's been up and down throughout his whole career. But I would say I would like to add on to what DJ said with 2022. I feel like in 22 you look at, I mean, nobody knew what they were supposed to do with the car, right? And you have Trackhouse coming in as a, you know, not a top team, but like a mid car team, uh, and then you have it brings everyone close together again, right? With the first year, and you just kind of start to get further and further away as the years have went on, and that's kind of what's going to happen. The top three teams are going to figure it out. I don't know if you want to count Penske as figuring it out this year, but I think it's just been a struggle on them. Obviously, you have Blaney still doing well, but man, it's a worry. It's not something I want to see for Chastain, but they definitely have to figure some stuff out for sure.
Yeah, I think ever since Mr. H had that sit down with Chastain after Darlington, I don't think we've seen him be that same aggressive driver, but also the better teams are figuring this car out, and this is where it's going to go. It's going to happen with any addition or any car. any car, any brand new car we bring, you're going to see some parity at first, and then these teams are going to figure it out. And I don't know. His contract's up next year, I think. So, like, is there even somebody to replace him if they really wanted to?
Yeah, so I agree with everybody that said, it's a worry for Chastain. I still do think he's the face of Trackhouse at the moment. That doesn't mean that he should be on the line of SVG being the face here soon if it doesn't improve. But I think he just embodies what Trackhouse is, and that's a very flashy blue collar team that just wants to do well. But I just don't think that they have the resources as they thought they did, especially after Pitbull taking out his endorsement. So I think there's just a lot that's going on, and I just think Ross. We just need to worry about Trackhouse as a whole. I just think SVG is just the moment that if he would have had a bad, qualifying, I don't think he would have moved that far up. I just think he would have just been stuck right there, because the moment the tires kind of got, wore out a little bit, he was holding up a group of cars every time, So I don't necessarily think that was SVG drove the wheels off of it. He deserves his praise, but it's still Ross.
Yeah, I think for me, it's concerning that that's the first DNF and we're that far back in points for a guy that I think when we did our preseason thing, I think almost all of us had Ross making the chase. Um, and he just has not been that guy at all this season. It seems like I really don't know. I agree with a lot of the points, and I think I said it before too. 2022 Trackhouse was good because nobody had information yet, and this car really kind of sides with aggressive driving. I mean, you have to be aggressive to make passes, and Ross is probably one of, if not the most aggressive driver on the track, and it really, kind of played towards his driving style. Um, there's a lot of concern. I would agree with Dylan Matherly though. I think that Ross is still the face of Trackhouse. I think it's just, I mean, he's done so much for Trackhouse in their short time that it's hard to not be the face. I think it's going to take a lot to not be the face for him. Um, but definitely some concerns, and it'll be interesting to see if that one car can get things turned around in the second half of the season. This next question, it sucks. I don't want to ask it, but at the end of the day, it's NASCAR and the sport is going to continue to go. So, what direction do you think RCR goes in terms of the now 33 charter?
Wow, I'm not even give it that much thought, to be honest with you. But I'd say one thing that'd be interesting to bring back like Ty Dillon, like a whole family thing, be closer together, but then they mesh as a whole, just help Art like Richard just get back, help him out, be there for him, so all of his grandchildren be back with him. I think that'd be really cool to see.
Are you talking about just this season or
Next season. For next season,
next
I
season?
think you'll see like spot starts from people. I think Austin Hill will get the most of them, but I think you'll see other people get starts in that 33.
Next season, I think potentially we could see Corey LaJoy in it. Maybe. I don't think people want to see it, but Austin Hill. I don't really
May
know
I
anybody
ask
else that's on a
why you
contract.
thought Corey LaJoy? I'm just curious.
He's just free agent.
Okay. I didn't know if there's something you heard
No,
or.
he's just a free agent, and I think we all expect Jesse Love to move on from RCR after this year, and that's why I said Austin Hill more than Jesse Love, because I don't know why they like Austin Hill more, but they do, and I wouldn't be surprised if they put him there.
I'm getting so tired of that happening. But I don't. I think obviously, like you said, Hunter. Like I mean, we will see Austin Hill have the most starts for sure. But I mean, I really don't know because I don't feel like just like what DJ said. Even Jesse Love is definitely. I feel like has to move on. I feel like being in the RCR camp is kind of like he's kind of stuck. Even with the spot opening up, of course. But I just feel like he's stuck in the situation he is. And I feel like him being in Toyota development, which he has been in Toyota before, I think he would like to go back to that, in my opinion. But man, I don't even know. Like, I can't really say like I know much for this, but like, I mean, for next year maybe like I don't feel like Gregson returns to front row, so maybe we see like a Gregson uh take over, in my opinion. I don't know, but that's just kind of where I'm going.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep it boring here. I think it's Austin Hill. I don't I don't know why. I honestly don't think he's that good, but I just think it's him.
I think it's actually going to be up to Austin Dillon. Um, so I mean, he kind of had all the pull for Kyle Busch, right, in his story that he wrote. So if it isn't Ty Dillon, I like that option. I like whoever said that. Was it DA that you said that or DJ? I think that would be really cool just until the moment that. Um, but after the Jesse Love comments as well in his post, he might stick with RCR and kind of just run for them as just kind of the mentor of with Kyle Busch. So I know that y'all said he might look elsewhere, but I think with this scenario, I think he would be honored. So I'm going to say Jesse Love. It'll be different.
So I don't have a ton of like inside info on this one. I have heard a little bit that the 33 is going to kind of turn into like a tryout car. Um, and there's three names. It's Austin Hill, it's Jesse Love, and it's Parker Retzloff. Parker Retzloff drove a couple races for RCR in that 33 car in the last few seasons. Um, and I think it's kind of just going to depend on how those three perform in the car. If it is true that all three of them are getting an opportunity and just, I mean, sponsorship. Um, I think that hurts Parker Retzloff a little bit when it comes to that. I don't think he has the sponsorship, appeal that the other two have. So in that situation, I think Jesse Love has the upper hand. But I'm also really interested to see kind of how Richard and Jesse's relationship is because it was rumored that Richard pulled 33 was originally supposed to be in this week with Jesse Love, but that entry got pulled because he found out that Jesse was kind of testing the water and testing options, seeing what was out there, and I think. I mean, obviously, I don't know Richard Childress at all, but he kind of just gives off the vibe that he's um, very big on like trust and like a family operation. So if he kind of feels like that you don't want to be there, then he's not going to want you. So I think it'll be interesting to see how the relationship is over the next few months with RC and Jesse Love. Because if that's the case, I think it'll be Jesse Love's seat if it can be kind of repaired.
That's a good question. I also want to point out, if RFK doesn't get that third charter, Ryan Priest is a big person to pick up for RCR. I mean, just a thought.
And then my last question, you guys know I like to have like a little fun on the last question, and I don't think there's any better way than to end this segment with this one. What's your favorite KB memory?
My favorite KB memory. I would have to say either him punching Joey or him. Like he was in an interview, someone told him he had a lot of ups and downs, and Cal said, were there any ups? And the interview said, well, he went through the field. And he said, that's just me. That's one I really enjoyed. That was my favorite one for sure.
I think mine would have to be 2018 Chicagoland. Just, I mean, even though I was on the downside of it as a Larson fan, it's still amazing. And then when he got out the car afterwards, he said, if you don't like that kind of racing, don't even watch. And, he said, this wouldn't even be a race if it wasn't for lap traffic. So, I mean, that's just iconic to me.
I would definitely would say it's probably obviously his 2015 championship season, or his radio moment at the Cook 600 with Denny Hamlin, and saying, "You better keep me away from Denny Hamlin because I'm gonna kill that." So that was a pretty funny moment, and we all can endure the "I love my teammates, I love my teammates, I love my teammates" one as well. So very iconic stuff from Kyle Busch that we can all agree on and live to remember forever.
I think I'm gonna take when they could talk to each other at the super speedways, and he had to work with Kurt when Kurt was in the 22, and they're just giggling back and forth, having fun with each other. And
I'll
then
buy you
him
an ice cream.
obviously him and Junior at Richmond going back and forth was fun.
So I'm gonna do a win, and then also like a clip of his voice. But the win is definitely when he did the second three-peat at Bristol, when he won all three races. I was there in 2016, and that blue caramel car, and when he just did this to the fans, like the whole time he was getting booed. And then the second one is when Brad Keselowski. This is also the other three-peat. This is actually really funny. They used both Bristol, the three sweep, I should say, not three-peat. And he said, Brad said Kyle Busch is an ass. And so when Kyle got asked after the race that he won, he said, "So what did you think about Brad's comments?" He goes, "Who?" And he goes, the driver of the 12 car. He goes, "Oh yeah, I passed him." What did he say? Like he just, I passed him. Like it just, to me
I
that's
seen him. I passed him.
that's just the most Kyle Busch stuff that I've ever seen in my life.
Just to add on, it was 2017. Just so you know, Dylan.
Thank
Just to
you.
make
I
sure.
appreciate that. No, that's good.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I definitely have a couple favorite KV moments. Honestly, a kind of recent one was was when he passed Joey Logano for 11th place on the last lap at Darlington, and just starts like Lego Batman laughing
Yeah.
after he passed him. His hatred for Joey Logano was just hilarious. I
It runs
absolutely loved
deep.
that. And then him punching Joey in the face is pretty top tier. I mean, you have some big balls to just get out of your car, not say a word, just walk straight down pit road and punch him in the face. Not even say a thing to him, just punch him in the face.
Yeah, like
I
I
mean,
didn't
thought
he
that
had
run,
was
some.
didn't
freaking
anything, just
hilarious.
straight up walked to him.
He had big M&Ms, dude. Big M&Ms.
And then honestly, one of my favorite memories of Kyle Busch was actually similar to Dylan's. Well, it's at Bristol. They're talking about Brad, and in the interview, he goes, "Oh, if Brad figured out how to race the track, he'd be just as good as me. I'm not going to tell him what he's doing wrong. I know what he's doing wrong, but he'd be just as good as me." Like, just to have that confidence and that swagger to be like, "Yeah, dude, like I know what you're doing wrong. I'm not telling you. I'm better than you." I love that. I absolutely love that. I love that energy. I loved everything about it. But yeah, I thought that was a good way to kind of end off this segment and kind of bring some smiles and some happy memories of KB.
Yeah.
I got another one too. I think it was 2019-ish, 2020. It was in the playoffs, and he was having a bad round, and they were like, "Aren't you glad you have this kind of insurance points to bounce off of?" He was like, "No, I hate that. Now my premium's gonna go up."
I think another one is Jimmy Johnson flipping him off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Martinsville.
In Martinsville,
Put your
man.
finger
That
back in your car.
If he goes, if you'd quit flipping me off, maybe you could drive away from me.
Another good one is like some of his interviews, like the one that Austin Dillon won the Coke 600. He's like, I'm not surprised by anything. Congratulations. Chucks the mic on the table and just gets up and walks away. And then the other one, he's in an interview. The dude answers just one question, and all of a sudden it just ends. You just see him just go like, just go out of the house.
Was it him that did the "Hear Kitty" over the radio?
I think
No.
so.
Well, they hear kitty, kitty, kitty.
No,
Or
that's
was it
Stewart.
Tony
Stewart.
Stewart?
That was
Yeah.
He also did, he did the fly like an eagle one. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What was it? I think I was trying to remember another one. Shoot. Oh man.
Or him just flipping off the officials when he was in Pittsburgh. That's freedom of speech. It's my constitutional right.
Kyle, stop it. We're all
Austin us.
Wait, 2019 Las Vegas in the playoffs.
Oh,
dude.
dude, that's
That
the
was
one I was
amazing.
just about to say. Yes, dude.
Yeah. We got people who haven't even won a late model race running the Cup race. What are we doing?
How do you feel about Richmond? Can't pass her. That's so good.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Why did he run in with both my drivers? Him and Bowman at Daytona, and then him and Junior. Jesus.
Remember Bristol, like the first next gen of the first COT race. Like,
Oh, yes,
these cars
dude.
suck. I hate
These
racing
cars
these
suck.
things. Yeah, he wins the race. I'm like, okay.
And he got fined for it.
Yo, your brother Justin's in the chat, yeah?
Oh man, good to see you. Thank you for watching us. I appreciate that.
That's super cool. Welcome in, brother. Well, we can move on to our picks. Obviously, we all had some good times just talking about Kyle Busch. That's good. I'm glad we kind of ended it there before we get all competitive, which Kyle would like us to. I'm so sorry I hit the wrong button. There
Bro,
we go.
Justin Haley's in the chat.
No, that's not Justin Haley.
Yo, what's up, not Justin Haley? Here is the pick points. This
That
is
is
where
Kyle
It's
Busch.
Indiana Jones.
That is Kyle Busch and Indiana Jones car. Not the points.
do y'all see it now?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, can I get this out of my way? Well, it's not working. Anyways, but DA has the lead over 2 points over Hunter. I actually fixed the points this time where it's not crazy. Cody -6, DJ -7, DCD -10, and I'm -13. Damon -19. So yeah, this is where we are. We have our truck pick, O'Reilly pick, and then we'll have a good run, or suck, good run, and win pick for the Cup Series. Well, it is time for the Truck Series. It is going to be the Allegiance 200 on Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Nashville Superspeedway on FS1, 150 laps. Who is going to win? My pick is Stepbro.
Yeah.
For anyone in the chat that doesn't know, it's Chandler Smith.
Chandler Smith is Stepbro.
Considering the entry list ain't out, I'm just going to go with the name I've kind of been staring at. I'm going to go Ben Rhodes.
I wrote this down earlier today. Surprise, surprise. DJ is picking Caden Honeycutt.
Oh my God, are we shocked?
It was between him or one other guy.
Is it my turn? I don't see the.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I guess I did move the points. My fault.
I thought it was my turn, but I just wasn't sure. My bad.
It's Cody's turn.
As much as I want to do it, I don't think he is racing, so I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to take Korheim because I don't know. But I think, because why not? I think Majeski has a bounce back week. Majeski's going to win.
Well, that was my pick. Dang.
Like, I can't believe he's still here. I mean, this guy is just cutting into the points lead week after week after week. Give me Lane Riggs.
There goes my other pick. All right, great.
Go between Honeycutt and him for me.
Dude, oh man, this is so hard without an entry list, dude. I have to think. have to think who's actually in this thing.
Yeah, can't lie. You want Cole Butcher?
I don't even know what he does, brother. I don't.
Wreck.
You know, I want to take a Cody pick here. Give me Gio Ruggiero, though in the race.
I like a Geo pick every now and then, every even week. I would like it, but sometimes we don't get it.
Alrighty. Now we move on to the O'Reilly Series Sports Illustrated Resorts 250 on Saturday, May 30th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the CW. It did not give me the laps this time. That's awkward. It doesn't matter. But who is going to win? Just an old guy.
Damn,
Safe pick.
he doesn't
He
fall this
probably
week.
went first overall. When's the
He
last time he
doesn't
did that?
fall, but he
You
will not
weren't
be
sup-
winning.
You
He will
you
not
were
be
not
winning.
supposed to
A
say that name.
HendrickCars.com car will be winning, and Alex Bowman.
And then you woke up.
I mean, he would have won last year if Eric Almirola learned how to drive. But
That was Phoenix.
Though, different track.
yeah, I know. I'm still just saying. It's one of his
I
only
like
O'Reilly
Carlos
starts
Sainz
last year.
with it this year. It's good.
Actually, you know what? I agree with you. Hendrick Cars will be winning this week. I
No
fit-
way.
This
Don't
track
do
fits
it.
his style. Corey Day
Hell is
going
frozen.
for the third.
Okay.
Well, I feel like he wasn't able to at Charlotte, and it feels like a gut punch. And I feel like Jesse Love is going to win at Nashville.
You know, I also agree that Hendrick's car is going to win this week. So give me Raja this week.
I like it.
Is he?
Good pick. So I was gonna pick Carson Kvapil, but I don't know what car he's in. If he's in a 91, I am so chopped. So I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna be safe and take the 18 William Sawalich.
It'd be so easy if we had a freaking injury list.
I know.
know.
It's the
He's been
worst
running.
timing.
Swatch has been running good though, actually.
Yeah.
So I think it's a bad pick.
And then who is going? Well, I guess I gotta talk about that cup race. My bad.
Remember, you got to find someone to suck, Dylan.
Do what?
You got to find someone to suck.
Don't worry, that'll happen. But it is going to be May 31st, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the Cracker Barrel 400 on Prime, the beautiful Prime. It is 300 laps for 399 miles. Who is going to suck? And, well, I don't even know. You know what? Kyle Larson.
Well, I'm gonna end up taking. I'm gonna take a guy who got bailed out here a couple times. Joey Logano's gonna suck.
I could be mistaken, but I don't think this guy has had a good track record here. Again, don't hold me to it. I could be wrong, but we're gonna take Denny Hamlin to suck.
He led a bunch of laps here last year.
Yeah.
I don't remember Nashville races, so.
Well, I was gonna go with Dumb Boy's pick and do Logano, but I want to be different, even though I think it is going to happen. Why not? Give me give me a teammate, Austin Cindric.
Before I say my suck pick, I just want to say that Denny Hamlin led 79 laps, finished third, and had the fastest lap of the race last year. So his track record looks all right there.
I said don't hold me to it.
I'm just telling you, his track record looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm also going to go with the Penske guy to suck. Ryan Blaney.
That's all Team Penske's gonna be terrible.
Hey,
Do not
Team
pick him.
Penske, you're gonna suck.
Take the 21,
Yeah.
Diego. Take the 21.
I know he's last year's winner, but that 12 car, it's not looking like the 12 car.
It's Gen 6 12. That's what
Not at a
So
super speedway.
So I want to hop on the funny haha Ford trend. I want to say Josh Berry struggles in the Penske Alliance. So yeah, there we go.
That is so good. Who is going to have a good run? I am actually going to pick the guy who was really strong in the All Star race. That's the only reason why all my picks are like this. But I think Connor Zillage is going to have a good run.
I'm gonna take a guy who I think needs a little bit of momentum swing here. I'm gonna go Chris Buescher.
I'm gonna disagree with the Team Penske hate, and I think Joey Logano will actually have a good run this week.
See, I would have understood it if you went Blaney, but not Logano. But I think a good run. I think he's been kind of hoping for a momentum change as well. Ryan Preece.
I'm going to say my good run is the guy I talked about earlier. Best career finish here. He also finished. Wow, he finished 13th last year. Zane Smith.
I like that pick. My good run. I think AJ Allmendinger's a good run this Sunday.
I like that.
That's a good pick. AJ's been a sneaky guy all year, especially with no Chevy backing at the Cup Series. It's super impressive. Who is going to win the Cracker Barrel 400? I will be there, and I will get to see Bubba Wallace win in person.
Ooh.
It's ironic that he wins this race. Sponsored by.
Oh God.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh,
All right,
Connor.
guys. It's been
Go-
good.
go pick out
It's
some
been a good
paint.
run.
Go pick
We
out some
enjoyed many
paint.
moments on this podcast.
All right. Well,
I cannot access the record book to see who I've picked.
I'll tell you when you
I
pick.
can.
Just
I do
I'll tell
have
you what it is.
I should do
So
once.
preseason, I wrote down William Byron here. That 24 car, the Coke 600 was his chance, and they blew it. I don't think he's going to win this, so I'm going to take Chase Briscoe.
Good pick. That's a good pick.
I don't. Can someone tell me who I've picked? Because I don't know.
Just say somebody, and then we can tell you if you picked them.
Then I'm just naming off names.
Just sing one.
All right. You have picked Chastain, Cindric, Larson. I'm gonna skip over that one. Denny, Blaney, Briscoe, Bell, Barry, Logano, Wallace, Byron.
Have I not taken Riddick?
You have not taken Reddick.
I've heard Terps looks good this time of year, so you want to pick him. I think.
Mm.
Like you
Give
did have
me-
taken Reddick.
I
I
thought
could
I
be
did
wrong.
too. Give me Ty Gibbs.
That's a solid pick right there.
I like that. Well, I feel like I have two options here. With going with somebody who said he was gonna suck, and Blaney, or I can go with Hunter said he's gonna do good, and I don't know if we're gonna get a win, but I'll take some good points. Give me Zane Smith.
So, with my pick, I have a theory. Maybe if I pick him, he'll finally have a bad week. But if he doesn't have a bad week, I get good points. Give me Tyler Reddick.
I was about to probably pick him. Okay. That's
Hey, I
unfortunate.
finally didn't pick him for the bad run, so maybe it actually happens.
Maybe so.
Was that
Oh,
dominate?
we do not. We have a little bit of talent, but not too much. There's some people on here. I was like, ooh, I want to choose these guys eventually.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. I do not believe this will happen. In Dumb Boys World, if it does happen, Alex Bowman's going to win this race.
And then you woke up.
Yeah, then I woke up.
Wow. That's
My driver's got a better chance.
I'm not gonna lie. I cannot believe nobody picked Carson Hocevar. P2 here last year looked really strong. Obviously, Spire is on to something with 2 wins so far this season. I thought Hocevar would have won.
I'm just saving Hocevar for something that I feel.
Me
I
too.
already used them.
Yeah.
I'm also saving host for. I hope we're not saving them all for the same race.
But
I
it
know.
might
We
be.
might be saving them all for the same
I know
race.
exactly what track y'all are taking them at.
Oh yeah, what is it, huh?
Yeah,
me.
what is
It's in the north.
Oh
Better hope
yeah.
I'm not at the bottom of the standings.
Well, I've been
Dang it.
there the whole time, and Damon went from the top to the bottom because he forgets to pick. He
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
success.
he just
I
needs to
tanked for
pick.
S4G and it worked.
Yeah, like he just
I'm gonna
needs to
text
pick.
him. He'll give me his pick.
But thank you so much for all your picks. Great podcast this week. I just want to say this: we've had a total of 171 viewers has clicked on our show tonight. That is amazing. Thank you so much for that. And we've had a consistent 8 viewership all day, so it's even better. We did dip this last 5 minutes, so we're down to 4. But
Breaking news. I have a pick from Damon. He wants Ryan Blaney.
oh,
Okay.
good.
Well,
Good.
Don't talk about him. Us picking him for a bad run. Do not talk about
Yeah. He's going to be negative points, even more.
He's gonna think I'm hating on him.
Oh my gosh, that's even better. No, but thank you guys so much. Do y'all want to add anything before we send this off?
I mean, there is actually one thing I do want to add on. I mean, obviously, it was real easy to talk about, the news that we got last week. But I mean, I think a lot of people, especially in the industry of NASCAR, have kind of let today take a back seat with everything that's going on. So I mean, happy Memorial Day to any of the viewers that are watching. If you have family members that served, we thank them. Um, Definitely something that a lot of us are extremely grateful for the sacrifices that the men and women have made. So happy Memorial Day, and thank you all.
Well said. Well said. With all the news and all the things that's happened over the weekend, we do want to congratulate our buddy here. Congrats. You got engaged. So just want to
Oh,
say
yeah.
congrats to you live here. We
Thank
will
you.
end it on a positive note. Even though Memorial Day it's a somber but a positive thing that we get to do our freedom. So really great words from you, Hunter. But no, that's all we got. Da, do you have the ball?
I do have the ball.
Do you know ball?
I'm not good at
It's
shooting the
NASCAR,
ball, but I
pal.
do know the ball.
He knows will. But go ahead.
Yeah.
What's it for?
Yeah. What's on the line today?
Evan Ham, or what's his name? Blake Harris gets fired.
Oh my god.
Please just
Well,
throw it
no,
at the ground.
you don't want to
Throw it
make
at the
that
ground.
because you picked Bowman, so there's no way Blake Harris gets fired on a bad run here. So, I mean, you said you're. I mean, obviously you're not like a huge fan yet, but you're kind of rooting for Hocevar. So we'll go Hocevar top 5.
Yeah. Let's do that. Ugh.
Hunter got a
I
ring
was
before
thinking,
Chase Elliott
I
got
was
a crown
thinking
jewel win.
Reddick finally DNFs, but I'm cool with a host of our top 5.
Yeah, we can't do a crown jewel for nothing.
Let's see what we got.
Oh,
Top 5.
Top 5.
Hey!
Carson Hocevar top 5.
Can I change my pick?
David actually in the chat said Thunder's win finals if you made it, by the way. So
Yeah. See,
That does
that
not
wasn't
count.
agreed. That was not agreed upon.
Yep,
That
that
was
is not agreed
not
upon.
Handshake and little claw.
That was
We
not
didn't
done
sign
at
on
all.
the dotted line.
That was
Yeah,
also
we not
ethical
saw. I
hoops.
have my fingers crossed behind my back. That is null and void.
That wasn't a free throw. That wasn't
Yeah.
Shea Gilgis.
Flopping over here,
now
dude.
he just said bang Thunder winning.
No, bro, we do ethical hoops over here. We don't flop.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Oh, that's
Oh,
crazy.
my.
Well, we're gonna end it off there.
13% of his shots. 13% of the SGA shots
We're
are flops.
supposed to end
All
off
right,
on
let's get
positive
out of here
note.
before it
Yeah,
gets bad.
please.
All right. See ya. And
Keep it
don't-
rowdy.
Keep it rowdy. Peace.